Starting the stream, setting up the stream now, that's what we're doing. Start streaming, setting up the stream. Everybody wants to know what's left of Sam McGee. But I think that's a little long. It's an 8-minute 30-second song, although this just jumped up to 10 minutes and then back down to 3 again. Who knows how long this should go? Let's play What's Left of Sam McGee. And then layer.
There are strange things done in the midnight sun by the men who moil for gold. The Arctic trails have the secret sails that would make your blood run cold. The northern lights have seen strange sights, but the strangest they ever did see was that night on the marge of Lake Laborde. I cremated Sam McGee. Now Sam McGee was from Tennessee, where the cotton blooms and blows, while he left his home in the south to roam round the pole, God only knows. He was always cold, but the land of gold seemed to hold him like a spell, though he'd often say in his homely way that he'd sooner live in hell. On a Christmas day we were marching our way over the Dawson Trail. Talk of your cold through the Parker's fold, it stabbed like a driven nail. If our eyes we'd close and the lashes froze till sometimes we couldn't see. It wasn't much fun, but the only one to whimper was Sam McGee. And that very night as we lay packed tight in our robes beneath the snow, and our dogs were fed and the stars o'erhead were dancing heel and toe, he turned to me and cat says he, I'll cash in this trip I guess, and if I do I'm asking that you won't refuse my last request. Well, it seemed so low that I couldn't say no. Then he says with a sort of moan, it's a cursed cold and it's got right hold till I'm chilled clean through to the bone. Yet ain't being dead, it's my awful dread of the icy grave that pains. So I want you to swear that foul or fair you'll cremate my last remains. A pal's last need is a thing to heed, so I swore I would not fail. And we started on at the streak of dawn, but God, he looked ghastly pale. He crouched on the sleigh and he raved all day of his home in Tennessee. And before nightfall a corpse was all that was left of Sam McGee. Wasn't a breath in that land of death, and I hurried horror-driven with a corpse half hid that I couldn't get rid because of a promise given. It was lashed to the sleigh and it seemed to say, you may tax your brawn and brains, but you promised true and it's up to you to cremate those last remains. Now a promise made is a debt unpaid, and the trail has its own stern code. In the days to come, though my lips were dumb, in my heart how I curse that load. In the long, long night, by the lone firelight, while the huskies round in a ring howled out their woes to the homeless snows. Oh God, how I loathe the thing. And every day that quiet clay seemed to heavy and heavier grow. And on I went, though the dogs were spent and the grub was getting low. to the marge of Lake LaBarge and a derelict valet. It was jammed in the ice and I saw in a trice it was called the Alice May. And I looked at it and I thought a bit and I looked at my frozen chum. Then here said I with a sudden cry is the crematorium. From the cabin floor, and I lit the boiler fire. Some coal I found that was lying around, and I hit the fuel high. The flames just soared, and the furnace roared. Such a blaze you seldom see. And I burrowed a hole in the glowing coal, and I stuffed in Sam McGee. And the heavens scowled, and the huskies howled, and the wind began to blow. It was icy cold, but the hot sweat rolled down my cheeks, and I don't know why. And the greasy smoke and an inky cloak went streaking down the sky. I do not know how long in the snow I wrestled with grisly fear. But the stars came out and they danced about. Here again I ventured near. I was sick with dread, but I bravely said I'll just take a peep inside. I guess he's cooked and it's time I looked, and the door I opened wide. And there sat Sam looking cool and calm in the heart of the furnace roar. And he wore a smile, you could see a mile, and he said, please close that door. It's fine in here, but I greatly fear you'll let in the cold and storm. Since I left Plumtree down in Tennessee, it's the first time I've been warm. There are strange things done in the midnight sun by the men who moil for gold. The Arctic trails have their secret tales that would make your blood run cold. The northern lights have seen strange sights, but the strangest they ever did see was that night on the marge of Lake LaBarge. I cremated Sam McGee. The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us! Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And tonight, y'all are my live streaming audience. We are just working on this little bit of the road here. I'm actually a little worried. This looks a lot like the before picture. But maybe that's okay. Let's go ahead and double check our video here to make sure that this is actually what I was supposed to be rendering. Let's open this up. This might have some flashing in it because I haven't, like, cleaned it up yet. We're going to take a minute to also restore that setting up now sign. Okay. So, yeah, this is not looking very time-lapsey yet. Okay. So there's some time-lapse going in starting about here-ish. Welcome, The Only Name. Glad you could join us. Hey, congrats to your friend going to Vandy. That's my alma mater. Okay, so there actually is some time-lapse occurring. And we're going to just jump forward here. Okay, so there is some stuff that happens in this video. Okay, I thought that this was going to conclude the entire thing, though. So we're going to go ahead and take a replay snapshot there and exit back out. Real quick, we're going to set up another replay before we start actually playing, but we're not going to render it. I just want to get that going, so as soon as I wrap up the stream, I can hit encode on that while I go check on laundry and do other stuff. Let's see, what else do we have to do to set up the stream? We got a few things we got to do to set up the stream. One, we got to set up that new replay. Two, I got to remind folks that because this is a viewer-supported stream, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. We are currently 20 away from our first face camera expansion milestone. This is our first stream of the day because today was Mother's Day. I had a delightful afternoon with my mom and my daughter. We had some nice Italian food and some ice cream. Well, I didn't have ice cream because I can't eat ice cream. But, yeah, it was good. We had, got to hang out and chat before I completely dismantled my living room. Got to enjoy... I don't know if my mom is going to be our last guest before everything goes in boxes, because there's a lot of stuff in boxes already, but not everything. But, yeah. Let's see. Oh, whose birthday is it? It's not my birthday. It's Mother's Day. Ednordia, I don't know who you're responding to there, but I haven't seen anybody say it's their birthday. But, yeah, let's see. So we're going to go in here. We're going to load up the next file in the queue. And we're just going to check if this one is... Okay. Okay, so we're right here. So do I do anything of use in this segment here? Okay, so we're gonna real quick put in a time thing here. Gonna real quick set this up, and I've got my coordinates written down that we need 343, 149, negative 1990, negative 84, 51. This is the best way to combine time lapses, is just to actually write down the coordinates in a separate spreadsheet. Okay, and so then I'm going to have that go to there at the 23-minute mark. And, okay, so if we actually jump forward 23 minutes, does any more of this get done, is the question. Or is this, did I, like, log in, fix my tools, and leave? I feel like maybe some of that got done. Okay, let's just play it real quick. 23 seconds. From the beginning, did any of this get filled in? Okay, yeah, I did come in and I put some dirt in, and... Oh, I extended the road. Okay, great. So this is actually a usable file here. Okay, since it's only 23 seconds long, I was going to do this render after the stream ended, but this is 23 seconds. So yeah, let's just throw that in real quick because this won't take long at all. So this is third, A1, and render. Okie dokie Crisco is hanging out by the lake and says there's no northern lights, which I expected, but there's some incredible lightning over the water. That's always fun. Okay. Yep, we are working on... I spent a couple hours after my mom left working on editing my next HermitCraft video, and there's a few time lapses I still need before I can get it wrapped up. I feel like this video is very close to the finish line. We just got to push it across. Just tap it in. Howdy, Keon's Bishop. So, part of this show is that y'all get to see HermitCraft get made. This is how replay mod works. You put in camera locations and time-lapse settings, then you render it out. Now, normally, if I was going to do a time-lapse I wanted to be like really vibrant and full of motion, I'd have the camera move between the start and the end of the time-lapse. But because this is, we're stringing together multiple files here, this is, it's easier to do that with fixed cameras. So we're doing that real quick. Pepper Basenji celebrated their mother today and says she loved her flowers. Hey, I'm so glad to hear that. Also, Basilisk says, hey, Joe, first time catching a stream. Love your videos. Howdy, Basilisk. I'm down here where slot 9 goes. I'll be in slot 9 later once we actually get into HermitCraft. We're doing a little bit of behind-the-scenes replay mod work at the moment. This is HermitCraft 9 live. No, HermitCraft 10. We're on HermitCraft Season 10 live, where we make the episodes kind of behind the scenes. If you've seen my episodes before, which it sounds like you have, if you love them, you know the parts where I yell time skip. This is what's inside the time skip. Inside the time skip, I go and I do, you know, hours of grinding and stuff on stream, and I hang out with the chat and we talk about what's going on. Like today was Mother's Day, so we're talking about that. And then I render out like replay mod time lapses of that stuff. So yeah. Strawman says if you decide to re-index HermitCraft, it is HermitCraft 9. I'm fine with HermitCraft 10. Okay. So real quick, we're going to see how that time lapse came together just to verify that I didn't screw it up somehow. Let's load that into OBS for y'all to review. Okay. So I come over here and I start extending this road. And we're all good. So this is actually gonna play a lot faster in the actual episode, but this is about the frame rate I need to make it look right that I need to start from. Okay. So basically I turn every second of gameplay into one frame. And then I use that to make a slightly faster, I say slightly. Usually the time lapses that I end up putting in the episodes end up being like 4 to 8 times faster, but you need to have the source material to pull from to make those feel right. So, okay, we are going to exit this one. Welcome, Glass Sand Paint. Welcome, Dark Kitty. 21 Brosjeff says, I got my mom a cake for Mother's Day. Awesome. So we are just going to go out here to our replay viewer. And this particular time-lapse we're working on is actually from longer ago than I really realized. Oh boy, this has gotten away from me. This episode, I've got a lot done trying to build all this out. It was actually kind of in the background of Mumbo's latest episode, which makes me think like, oh boy, I really got to get my episode out now. Juliet Graves says, I graduated on Mother's Day and found a bakery. Hey, that's a good 1-2 punch. Good for you, Juliet Graves. Congratulations. Okay, so we're going to come over here to the 59-second mark, and we are going to put that in at the 59-minute mark. Boom, 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 boom. And we are going to come over here, and we're going to manually type in those values so they match up across files. So 343, 149, negative 1990, negative 84, 51, and no roll. Then we are going to put... Wait, where did my... Did I accidentally delete the other time code? That's weird. I didn't accidentally move that. Oh, I did. I accidentally moved it way out there. We would have had a huge file to encode. Okay. So let's verify that we actually make progress on this by jumping forward in the file. Make sure I didn't just fly off to record something else with the other hermits. Actually, this might have been when I... No, I don't think we flew off to record. We'll find out, I guess, yeah. Bum 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 bum. Giving this a second to load all the stuff. Okay. So if we go back to our viewpoint here, yep, that completes the road. That's what we need. This is the final bit we need for this time lapse, actually. So let's see, it's only 59 seconds. Part of me wants to just encode it now, because we're here, and it's already, yeah, and then it's just ready for me when we finish the stream. Because if I don't change dimensions or anything, these time lapses actually render pretty quick. Yeah, it's only 3,547 frames, not too many. Strawman says, was that the Avengers theme or the Fellowship theme? I don't know. I was just making noise. I'm not the best at paying attention sometimes to what I'm doing. But yeah. Might crash Minecraft. Boo. That happens sometimes. So sometimes if you do too many renders in a row, it doesn't free up the memory properly, and then Minecraft crashes. If it hangs on 0 frames like this, we gotta restart Minecraft. Which is fine. Okay, so we're not going to render this one before the stream ends. We're going to jump right back onto HermitCraft and do some more digging and clearing. Okay, so here we go. Restarting Minecraft. This is just part of the process, accepting that things don't always work well. We're getting it done. Do 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 do. La da 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 da. Bum ba da ba bum 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 bum. Okay, we're gonna definitely want to restore that because we need that replay file for later. But that can work in the background while we reconnect over here. Looks like there's a few people online. So let's go say good evening to them. Good evening, good evening, good evening, y'all. Howdy to Cub, Etho above, also Scar. Isuma's on, but AFK in the end. Okay, so between recording that time lapse on the 24th and now, we've gotten a lot more stuff cleared out over here. Cub fan says, "Good evening, Joe. Sending you a wave via subspace. Thanks for beaming me a message from home. Cast me a hello in hollow. Tell me I'm not all alone. The corridors are narrow and the rations miss the mark as we fly like Xeno's arrow past the sparkles in the dark. I think of home and what I miss is picnics in the park. Send me a wave via subspace. Tap me a line or two. 'Cause though we grow distantly, relativistically, I'm coming home to you." All right. So here's what we got done during Moby Dick last night. We cleared out a bunch of this, and now we have blocks everywhere. We should probably also grab the blocks I left in this box at some point. Oh boy. Yeah, we got plenty of boxes and boxes. Okay. Welcome, Just a Floke, who says, "Hey, I was there for all of yesterday's stream. Glad to see another one. Also love your singing. Thank you." Uh-oh. Don't want to be down here. Okay. So first off, let's put some of this stuff away. We've got our color-coded boxes. not every box has a code. That's okay. So we can just toss these in here. The copper and surplus other fancy stuff, we can just throw in here for right now. Okay. Blocks of coal, normal coal. We got a pickaxe we've worn down pretty good. Oh man, my camera's a little bit misaligned. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. I should be in slot 9, putting the hot in the hotbar. There we go. Let's switch our voice mod settings back over to push to talk. All right. Okie dokie Crisco says, what song was that, though? That was a song I wrote called Send Me a Wave Via Subspace. Dark Witchcraft raiding with a party of 3. Welcome. Thank you very much for stopping in this evening. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee. And today on the HermitCraft server, I am working on laying out some roads for our 1-to-1 scale model of Bell Laboratories Holmdel Research and Development Campus. Welcome, Witchy Raiders. Let me go ahead and post the link of what we're working on. I need to actually post that for everybody. So let's go ahead and get that in here, what we're building. And we'll pin that message. Manually unpin at the end of the stream. D-D-D-D-D-D-D-D. Replace pinned message in YouTube too. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay. So yesterday night we worked on extending this road over here. Welcome Utkarsh Patel in the YouTube chat. Glad you could join us. And in order to do that, we need to get our frog lights in, place those out through this way. This is going to fork here, so one branch of the road is going to go this way, which very fortunately, I love that this follows the stream here. And then you're like, oh no, Joe, it's going to hit these foothills. Well, these foothills don't actually go very far. We can actually clear out some of this now here. And I'll show you what I'm looking at. See, these foothills only go this far, and then we're back in like the open ice here. I need to figure out where this road actually goes precisely. Let's go ahead and pull up our map view overlay real quick. All right. And if I wanted to find the part of the thing I'm working with here, this east entrance drive. See, we're at 940. And then that would be... Okay, so let's just move these points down here a little bit. Okay, so there's going to be a point at 922 that's in the brush. 1823, which is out this way. So 922... 1823. Ooh, which might be... Oh, that's actually not too inconvenient. That's actually 924. I need to play that. Whoops. Okay. Misread that. Okay. So this tree's going to have to go. It's one thing I'm learning. And that's going to continue where? That's going to continue to 935. And then negative 1814. And so that's there. Good evening, Staccato Comic. Glad you could join us. Utkarsh Patel adds, long time since I was last here. Well, welcome back. Glad you could join us here on HermitCraft. We have a lot of fun. We have a lot of laughs. Okay, so we got to go to 950, negative 1802. So that's about here. Okay. Hey, Narya Red. No worries. The beginning of the stream was mostly just me doing replay mod stuff, so you didn't really miss any HermitCraft live action. You got to... It was mostly just me saying, okay, we're going to put a camera here, and then we're going to, you know, encode this 30-second time lapse. Okay. Let's get some blocks turned into air blocks. Okay, so this is going to actually cut through this hill. Boo, I didn't realize that. Okay, so let's climb back up here. Okay, yeah, so that kind of makes sense, that that's going to turn and then go this way, broadly speaking. So we're going to pull this tree down. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 do, 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 do. La da 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 do 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 da da la da 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 da. Okay, so if we go back up to 904 on our map here. No, or 905, 1838. 905, 1838. Okay, so that's here. Yep, so these trees are going to have to go too. That's what I suspected. Hey, Ice Cafefe, please don't yell in all caps. I'm going to time you out so you have a chance to reacquaint yourself with the rules. Appreciate you stopping by and your enthusiasm, but it does help keep the chat readable for everybody if folks don't yell in all caps. Welcome, Winter's Touch 02 in the Twitch chat as well. Glad to have you tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody likes to enjoy Sunday night, hanging out on HermitCraft 10. All right, do. Okay, so if I'm ballparking this estimatably, then we need to probably clear these trees as well. Let's see, I'm at 894 now, so let's clear a little bit more of this out here, and then we will get another reading off the map. But like if I'm just coming through like this, yeah, that's gonna hit there. Okay, that's not a big problem. Winter's Touch says, I'm new and it's good to meet you. How are y'all doing? We are doing well. If you click the What We're Building link at the top of the chat there, it is the pinned link, you will see a map that is the same map as the one in my upper right-hand corner, except you'd be able to control it and see what we are working on, which is a 1-to-1 scale model of the Bell Laboratories Research and Development Campus from Holmdel, New Jersey. It's got a colossal oval, 900 by 600 meter oval here. And right now we are working on the east entrance drive that approaches that oval from the east. So we are just clearing some trees and making way to put that road in. So that is what I'm up to tonight. Paradoxically, or sorry, Parado 11 Clee says, doing crafts, leatherwork, and watching Joe. It's a good night. Oh, yeah. I hope any mothers out there are having a chill end of their evening. I hope your Mother's Day went well, and if it didn't, I hope that this is whatever you need to recuperate from it. I know for me, sometimes I get stressed out if people are trying to do nice things for me. Like, I feel like if, like, I'm letting them down if I don't absolutely love it, you know what I mean? That's why usually for my birthdays, we try to do something really simple. It's just like, let's just go to this restaurant that I like, but is too expensive to go to more than once a year. That's all I need. We're not going to try and do anything fancy. Winter's Touch says, holy cow, that's so cool. Thank you. Yeah, it's a lot of work to build something at this scale, but hey, this is an opportunity for me to hang out with y'all. So it's fine if it takes a little while, because that gives me more stuff to do on stream. So no complaints here. Okay, I did not bring a bed over here with me. Probably Cub or Etho will go ahead. And thank you very much. Thanks, Etho. Sleeping so sleepily. There's some skeletons. They didn't get the idea. Being chill. Whoa, we're actually dying real quick here. Whoa, those are some very clever skeletons. Okay, let's go ahead and get away from there and eat some food. Some old oak tree says, my wife recently got into bird watching and bird photography, so I made her a birdhouse and got her some chocolate and flowers. Oh, that's a very thoughtful set of gifts there. And handmade, too. Can you tell us, the birdhouse, did you leave it like natural wood, or did you stain it, or paint it, or how did you make it? I'm guessing from the username Some Old Oak Tree that you're a carpenter. So if it's not wood, though, that's okay, too. I'm just curious. Making educated guesses is a part of my job that I'm only passable at. But I've made peace with that. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Parado 11 Clee says, I'm making a cuff bracelet for a friend with some video game symbols carved on it. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, leather work is really cool. I'm sure your friend will appreciate that. Hey, Audrey Holt, welcome back. I remember. Welcome, Gabriel Freeman. Glad you could join us. Durgan says, is the Minecraft oriented in the same cardinal directions as the real thing? Yup. North on the map is north, or, yeah, north in real life is north the way I'm doing it. Like, I've rotated my version of the map so that the north arrow is north in game, so that way the sun rises and falls along the same path as it would in real life. Because with a building like this, that's like part of the design, you know? Some old scrap lumber says old oak tree. I stained it dark. It's quaint. Oh, that'll be cool. Yeah, having something that blends in is good for birdhouses. That's cool. Okay. Bum 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 Juliet Graves says, busy stream today. Let's expand for everybody. Thank you very much, Juliet Graves. Let's go ahead and get that first tip of the stream on our abacus here. Boom. This is Abacus 2.0, which I purchased after the first one was sent off to auction. Every time we hit a tipping milestone, y'all might not know this if you're new to the stream. You saw Basilisk was new, Winter's Touch is new. When we hit a tipping milestone, the camera gets bigger, so please direct your attention down here to slot 9 where I'm putting the hot in the hot bar. Because I am about to say, howdy y'all. Grow Hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Dee-da-dee-da-dee, dee-da-dee-da-dee, all right. So now I'm in the lower left. What? It's a dynamic camera. Whoa. So this is supposed to broadly go kind of over this way. I'm not sure exactly where, but that's okay. We'll clean this up later. In the meantime, we need plenty of dirt and grass for other projects. Okay, our inventory is not quite full yet, but that might be because I've been lazy about picking all this up. So let's do a quick cleanup pass here and see. Am I roughly on track for where that is? Yay, I am roughly on track. I did it. Roughly. Woo! Small victories. Dee, 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 dee. Okay. So, where were we going? I think we need to go backtrack real quickly and offload some of this material into our storage system, which is back here. So, here we go. Grass goes in the grass boxes. We've got... Let's see what we got over here. Dirt boxes. I don't think I actually have a proper wood box on this one. So we're going to go ahead and set down A couple of these around here. Oh, actually, yeah, let's put these two here. Okay, and then we're gonna make some more boxes. Wood can go in those, as well as the boxes for later. Let's put the rest of this off, other stuff in there. Cobble in the cobble box, and then we are off. Okay. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention after thanking Juliet Graves was that tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat, and I usually post the links in the chat, but I didn't do that because I was easily distracted by our progress, which is great. I love making progress and hitting things really hard with my face while I'm alt-tabbed out. Yay! My two favorite things. Okay. So we're at 893 right now, so 893 would be... Okay, well, you know what? Here, 898. There's one at 1845. So this is not far enough at all. This is okay, though. We'll just get all this nice and cleared out. Janky Reefs writes, hooray, progress. Yes, indeed. I'm very excited, Janky Reefs. Okay. So, in theory, somewhere between here and here, this curves some. So we're gonna get some other points on this line, so we can figure out where that curve actually is properly. Also, the skeletons spawned up here before, so we need to make sure there's not, like, just a cave that they're pouring out of. I don't see one, but I did want to just... Okay, it must have been just it was dark or something. Okay, fine. Okay. Centauratron is playing some Minecraft as well in the Discord chat and writes, turns out recreating a building that was demolished 61 years ago with the floor plans from 1910 isn't a particularly easy thing to do. I would imagine that would be quite the challenge, Centauratron, but I'm sure you're up to it. Good luck in that endeavor. Okay, actually this should be one down, yeah. Okay. Natural curve going in here. Well, that's not very natural with that tree chopped off there. Keon Bishop says, I'm playing Minecraft 2, prepping for Bedrock Wither Fight on single player. Good luck to you, Keon's Bishop. Okay. Whew. So this is going to then continue this way here. Now, it does kind of... The curve here eventually levels out, but not yet. Not yet at all. So... Probably ends up being around... Yeah, that would be where that is here. Okay. So 981, which is pretty far this way. 1785. $981, 1785. Of course it's in the wall. Of course it's 15 blocks into the wall. Hey, doggy. Okay. So we know that now. Okay, let's go ahead and fly, fly away, oh glory, fly away in the morning. Da, 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 da. Hey, you go, Jordy. Things are going well. Thank you for asking. Okay, we're gonna just throw some extra blocks in over here while we have the moment. Dun, dun, dun. Extra logs. And okay. So now from here we're off again. Okay, so that's gonna definitely go through here. Boo. So where does this come out though, is the question. Where does this come out? So we're at 1036. Oh, that's all the way down here. 1763. Oh, let me move this window so it's not blocking that. Okay. 1763 would be here-ish. Okay. So this tree has to go immediately. Tree in the way. That's fine. Also, this tree is going to have to go. Okay. So, that's there. And then we can continue that to... Okay, so that's the 1036 one. So that point, we can continue to... $1067, negative 1757. Okay, so that's going to arc down there, like so. And then that will continue until we hit 1085, negative 1754. Okay. And then that will continue until we hit 1101. This tree has to go. Negative 1753. Okay. $117. Boo. Negative 1751. Don't love that. So let's go up and over real quick. It's kind of inconvenient. Okay. So 1182 negative 1753. 1182 7. Hey, this is actually at the right Y level, maybe. Not quite. No, nowhere near it. Okay. Okay. 1182 1753. So that would be oh good, I hear lava. That's what you want to hear when you dig straight down. Okay. So that's not great. Hi to Puerto Rico, Abner J. Hernandez. Glad you could join us. Okay. So if we wanted to continue this line here further out, 1277, negative 1756. Well, we got more gravel hills over here to dig out. Oh boy, this is really high up. Okay. Yeah, it's not ideal. I'm also realizing when we start working out this far, we don't have a lot of these other chunks loaded for, what do you call it, purposes? Bobby mod. This is like the extent of how far we've flown in the past. Which is not great for rendering background objects, like cool ice peaks. Da 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 da. Dee 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 da. Why the rockets? Oh, they let me fly without using the trident. If I'm down near the water, I can use the trident. But yeah, once I'm in the sky, if it's not raining, I need the rockets. Audrey Holt says, why is third person out so far? Oh, so you can see the rockets better. Watch. You see it there? A little bit behind me there? It's more fun. Yeah, I wasn't just preloading for Bobby mod, but once I got over here and realized I couldn't see the stuff I wanted to see in the distance, I decided to come out and do a little bit of extra loading. Okay, so there's where our water tower is going to go. So some of this stuff would be, like, visible from where we need to be. La da 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 da. How are we on Elytra? Okay, good, that's not about to die. What's the feed-looking thing on the side of the screen? That is the map of what we're working on. You can click on the what we're building link at the top of the chat where it's pinned in order to load that same map up yourself and fly around it. Oh, Cub Fan sells these rockets, and they're very pretty. I wasn't going to use an Elytra this season, but then I saw Cub Fan's beautiful rockets, and I was like, well, maybe I'll use those. Yeah, if you have blast protection gear, it doesn't do much damage. MLK says, is this like a plugin for the server? Bobby mod is a client-side mod that caches the chunks that you've previously visited to render them from far away. So that over there is starting to load in because I've visited those chunks before, but I haven't visited the ones in between. Or maybe I have, but it's going to take some time. So the idea is if I do time lapses where I want to have a long distance render in the background, I need to fly over the chunks at least once to load them onto my local computer. So that's what we're doing real quick. Since we're out this way anyway, and I didn't realize how much of this I hadn't preloaded. I don't really normally come out this way, but we were working on the eastern entrance drive, trying to figure out what kind of terraforming project that was going to be. Abner J. Hernandez says, love the untraditional way you play. This is why I always come back. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you coming back by, Abner J. Hernandez. If anybody else is enjoying the stream, just as a reminder, this is a viewer-supported stream, and tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Is Etho using the... I'm just going to tell Etho how to do his job real quick, like a professional. Oh. It's one of my favorite, it's my favorite feature of the VOD. Oh, you're very kind, Just a Floke. But, yeah. Make sure that if you're supporting the arts, ideally that should be with your own money. You know, the folks who have jobs and, you know, are at a point in their lives where they can afford to tip, you know, they're the ones that make the show free for everybody to enjoy. So, yeah, don't stress out about it now. If you're young and you don't have a source of income, everybody gets to different stages in their lives at different times. So, no rush. I'll be here. Okay. So, we are going to need to fly upward again. Okay, so there is our build out there. So, we were just getting the eastern entrance road marked in out that way. So it's actually safer for us to just be chilling up here. Well, Etho says we can sleep now. Awesome. Okay. Ba-bum, ba-bum, bum, bum. Da-dun, da-dun, dun, dun. Yeah, so this line right through here is our southern border. Goes quite a long way here. And then that eastern access road runs alongside of it for quite a ways. Okay. Should probably try to lay our heads down and dream on one of the beds over here, but it's going to be kind of a whole thing, landing on a bed that doesn't have a bunch of mobs around it. So, also we're running low on carrots, so we should probably go back to the main area here. This is really starting to come together, though, and it looks great at night thanks to the frog lights. I'm really glad I decided to go with those. Whoops, meant to sleep in the bed. Etho does not want you to sleep. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. Waiting. not a... Okay. Well, if Etho's going to be a minute, we can fly up here and take a look at the lights we just put in from our perch. Top here. Uh-oh. Now Etho's sleeping through the night anyway. But yeah, there. Okay, so that's going to stretch out that way. Yeah, you can't really see it too well from here. But that's okay. Ba 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 ba. Do 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 da. Teeny Zero Na says, "What are you drinking?" Well, they're not a sponsor, so they don't deserve an answer. Raystar says, "I'm super digging how you've been showcasing Cubs fireworks and adding extra entertainment for you and us." Hey, I'm glad. We worked really hard on those. And so I'm happy to show them off. I was seriously going to do this whole season, like, trying to go as long as possible without an elytra, but I saw those, and I was like, no. No, Cub worked way too hard on these. We got to get them in the show. Keon's Bishop says, how do you keep snow off the grass since it's a snowy biome? I kind of don't. That's not a solved problem. Mumbo's Ice Track and Villager Breeder is still there. Yep. Seems to be. Yeah, the curve of the roads looks great at night. Okay. So, what I should probably do is put a ender chest up here. Oh, also for anybody who's new and is curious, B-Dubs' house is out that way. We are kind of northeast of B-Dubs' house. And there's Mumbo's Iron Golem spawner thing from his latest episode. Welcome, P. Marin Cat. Glad you could join us. I kind of am not worried about preventing the snow. I might actually come in and replace a lot of the grass blocks with snow blocks later. Make it more intentionally snowy. I haven't worked that out yet. That's a later problem. This is iteration 1. Yeah, B-Dubs' forest looks good from every angle, but yeah, let's go ahead and show that off again since Abhishek just mentioned it. Wait, that's not it. Wait, that's not it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yep, there's his little house and his silo, and there's forest. It does snow in New Jersey, points out Manatee Gag. That's true. Okay. Ba bum ba bum bum bum. Da dun da dun dun dun. Dee 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 dee. No sleep. Etho does not want you to sleep. Okay. So we're going to let those creepers and stuff despawn for a minute, and then we're going to swing by the ender chest. Which, actually, I don't see any creepers right next to the ender chest, so we can probably go over there safely. Bum bum ba bum bum bum. Dee 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 dum. Toss this extra stuff in there real quick. And then, where did we put the extra food? I feel like we put it in one of the rocket boxes. There it is, yeah. And let's swap those out since we just burned a bunch of rockets. Ooh, those are flight duration 2. We want the flight duration 3, if we got any left. We might have burned through all those. That's fine. Hey, we got a tip rolling in from Burke615, who says, Burke615 from the Twitch chat here. Twitch chat here. Tipping as I always do from YouTube. Thank you very much. That gets us to our next face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to expand, Joe. Do. Appreciate you, Burke615. Just as a reminder, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Hannah7 says, hey, Mr. Hills. Hey, chat. I caught a bird's eye view of the area so many times, my brain instantly thinks it's city skylines before realizing it's looking so good. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this is looking so far. We've got this road about to be continued out this way. That is part of what we are laying in at the moment. I am currently trying to figure out... Oh, why is my hat so high up? Somehow my hat, like, went way up my head. Weird. Okay. So, yeah, when this forks down here... Okay. So this is the east entrance drive on the map. Okay. So JSOWL, this isn't a district in New Jersey. This is a research and development campus in New Jersey. And it's got perfect, like, delineated areas for setting up, like, plots that hermits can claim to build cool stuff in. This is going to be a community build area where people can come do tutorials or, like, workshops and stuff, and also just come out and kind of freehand builds and have fun. And hey, Linksy, thank you for the raid. We got 393 Linksy raiders rolling in. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hill's here recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. If you are curious what we are building a 1-to-1 scale model of Bell Laboratories Research and Development Campus from Holmdel, New Jersey. I was just, if you look at the upper right, I've got a very zoomed in part of the map here, because I was just going to start working on this juncture for the eastern entrance drive. But the actual build is much larger than that. I've claimed a 1600 by 1600 area on HermitCraft to do this build. The main building and the oval, so the belt road around the main building is a 1/4 mile long. The oval around the main building is 900 meters by 600 meters. It is a large-scale project that's going to take me a long time. But let's fly up here above it real quick. Oh yeah, we got some good fireworks. If you're a big fan of Cub Fan, we're using his fireworks here. But yeah, you can see the lagoon there and where the building footprint is going to be. I've got the building footprint in coal. We've got the oval, started laying that in. That's going to go all the way out and around there. Oh, why am I having a hard time turning? Yeah, there we go. It's going to swing back through and then around to here. It's a pretty big project. Linksy, I am doing well. Yeah, thank you so much for the raid and the kind words. But yeah. Linksy says, dang, you look so small in game. Yeah, this is the best camera setting I could get so I can show off the fireworks. Yay, little orange sparkle there. But yeah, this is a very large project. I am northeast of B-dubs. I don't know if you can see his base from here. No, you can't. Oh yeah, there's Mumbo's Iron Golem farm, if you're looking for other landmarks about what this is nearby. But yeah, we are just over here trying to get some markers in for this segment of road for the east entrance drive. Did I bring any ender pearls? Sometimes those are a faster way to hit the ground. And anytime. Yay! I actually ended up basically where I was trying to get to. So, if I look at this, the coordinate system on this map, I basically took the map that is hosted by the Library of Congress that I linked for y'all, scaled and rotated it so that each pixel on the map is 1 meter, and then aligned the map in my art program so that the grid matches the coordinate grid in Minecraft. So I can find the coordinate of any point on this map and know where the blocks would go. I'm not going to build the whole project block by block, pixel by pixel that way, but I can put on like where the corners are of things and then kind of free scale it from there. Or not free scale, free hand it. Yeah. Oh, I don't know why I got scales on the brain. Okay. So we need to go to 866. It's going to be back here more. Okay. And then negative 1883. So, okay. Negative 1883 is going to be where this juncture is. So we're going to want to come in here. We're kind of clearing some of the stuff out as we go. There's no sense using Lightmatica for this because I already have a map, right? And like I already did the work of getting the coordinate system in the map lined up with what I'm using. So, okay. Like, there's no sense building this in creative and then in, what do you call it? Survival. Because, like, a lot of the job is just terraforming. So, okay. So, let's see. We need to go to 886, 887, and then negative 1883. So that's for this way. Okay. So that is where that is going to be. Okay, so let's check. So if we go due south of that, 886, and then, or not exactly due south, and then negative 1874 is going to be where this is. That feels like that doesn't line up neatly with this one. Did I get this one wrong? Well, maybe. Let's try getting some other points in here. 860, negative 1879. No, that looks about right. Okay, so that part's fine. What did I... Bum, 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 bum. So at 868... 1872. No, that's... Wait, no, that's not right. Hold on. 1873. Yeah, okay. So how does that reconcile with... I did something wrong here. Hold on. Oh, I transposed some numbers in my head. $1873. Snake bite for Etho. I don't think Etho's in a death loop. I think he's testing his Frogger game. Okay. So... Wait, that means... Hold on, I did this part wrong, too. If I misread... Oh, okay, I misread the numbers on both of these. Duh. That's why that looks wrong. That's fine. Okay. That's how we learn. By getting things wrong. Let's go lay our heads down and dream in our beacon here. Etho forgot to turn off the no sleep thing, but he said we're allowed to. Okay. Okay, so this is where I got screwed up here. So this is supposed to be at 866. Negative 1883. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm glad we sanity checked that. I feel better about that now. Okay, so that's going to go, and then it's going to arc in and up through there, which we don't want to worry about right now. But we do need to be aware of, because that's going to pull this wider before it converges back with the other blocks. Okay. And we'll get a beacon out here when we do the big clearing, but right now we're just trying to get a rough sense of this in. Okay, so that's 874, negative 1882. Do. Okay. Cool. That's where we would expect that to be. And then over here, it's going to be at 879. 1876. Cool. Okay, so that's going to go up into there. And this is going to converge down here. 1863. So because of the fork here, this segment is wider than certain other segments, but that's to be expected. Okay. Actually, 1864. Yeah, that's not quite that wide. Kills Wrong says, I saw Mumbo's video when he was at that snowy village, and I was like, what is that huge flat area? Must be Joe Hills. And what do I see? Yep, this is indeed the video that was focused on, or not focused on, that was featured in the backdrop of Mumbo's video. There's the little snowy village that Mumbo was using in today's video. And then here's everything else in progress. Okay. Do. Okay. Bum. So it looks like this finally tapers off and narrows around here. That's 891, negative 1861. Okay. Negative 1852. Right there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So then, yeah, that'll narrow down to the standard 6 a little bit past that. Durgan says, this won't look as impressive to HermitCraft. Don't use a render distance mod. At this point, almost everybody uses a render distance mod. That's one of the reasons to build it this season. This is something that we could not have built in previous seasons. I like to try to push myself technically. So in Season 9, we built something that was taller than we could ever have built before because the height of the world got taller. So we built from bedrock to build height with my pinball machine. This season, we're taking advantage of Bobby Mod and Nvidian, letting us build things that are broader than ever before. So if we fly up here real quick, let's zoom out our map as well. Since we have so many cool Lynxy Raiders rolling in. Sorry, I got kind of in the weeds with that driveway I was working on. But I don't like to completely abandon what I'm focusing on when I'm in the middle of something. But yeah. So let's go ahead and take off our overlay for a second. Here, you can kind of see, especially if I zoom out. Ooh. Very broad. Very broad. So, yeah, we've got almost a half of the oval in at this point. I really feel like if I can get the southern half of the oval in, that's going to be kind of one of the requirements for doing the grand opening by mid-June. So we gotta get the belt road in at least halfway, and we got to clear out a bunch of things. We got to get the internal belt road as well so that we can have the cool dividers in, which I don't even have all of those in yet. That's like its own whole thing that we still need to do. But hey, we're making progress, and that's what's important. So, alrighty. So let's go ahead and fly. Etho was killed by Etho using magic. Dun dun dun. Okay. Bum 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 bum. How am I going to keep all the snow off when it's finished? I don't know. That's not an immediate concern. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to pull up Wolfram Alpha. And we want slope of a line with points 643, comma, negative 1863. And we're going to go over to here. And we're going to go directly underneath that. Dang it. Let's go ahead and break this block here. That's going to really bother me if we don't get this. Okay. I want to verify this point. 675, negative 1861. Okay, and we're going to double check that that's a real point on our map here. So this is 675. Negative 1862. Well, yeah, 1861-ish. Oh, that's 1862. Okay. So that's actually out here. Oops, we need to complete that. Hey! I was going to say we have our first PayPal tip of the stream, but no, apparently I just made a PayPal payment for my backup service. Thanks for the PayPal alert, PayPal. Glad to know my office documents are backed up. Okay, that's fine. Anybody who would like to tip, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. I think... Well, we are also coming up on the 90-minute mark, and I need to take a hydration break. So why don't we go ahead and take down the setting up stream now sign, put up the hydration break sign, and see who we need to thank for this upcoming hydration break from our Patreon patrons. Let's see. Who requested? I wanted to play Lectern Full Cauldron since we got a big group coming in. Stephanie Hall requested Lectern Full Cauldron. And I'm also going to put on... When Will My Stream Begin? Lectern Full Cauldron was requested by Stephanie Hall, and When Will My Stream Begin was requested by Joy. So actually, we're going to put the Setting Up Now sign back up. So When Will My Stream Begin? And Lectern Full Cauldron. Here are two songs I wrote, arranged and performed by my sister Quinn Hills. We are going to go find a nice, pleasant nook where we can look down on here. And hey, it looks like we did get our first real PayPal tip of the stream while I was on our way to our AFK nook. Let's see momentarily who that's from. AFK nook, boom. Okay, so let's see. We got our first PayPal tip of the stream from Gritmonger. Thank you very much, Gritmonger, for the 20. That's going to get us evenly to our next face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to expand. And thank you again to Stephanie Hall and Joy for requesting these two songs for our hydration break. I'll be right back in about 5 minutes.
I want a girl who can sort a chest. I want a girl with shears that cut and swords that burn through zombie flesh. I want a girl who knows world generation, who crafts furrows and times her attack. She's modding her community. She's flying through the air. She's smelting out impurities and feeding her cat. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron. I want a girl who logs in early. I want a girl who plays till late. I want a girl with unobstructed creativity who uses a tripwire to ruin your day. With shulker boxes organized and lustrous in a tone that will torch you like desert grass. Who crafts furrows and times her attack. She's smelting out impurities and feeding her cat. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron. Shield is emblazoned. I want a girl with good enchantments. On some server we will meet incidentally. We'll start to talk as we shoot skeletons. She wants a spawn with biome convenience. She wants a spawn that's in good repair. She's changing her end from wither to dragon. She's trading her archery for a trident that's self-repairing. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron. PM, the usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title and tweet, pour water, tank top and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the stream, and so I'll pause holding and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before lay our head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all. Joe Hill's from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? After howdy, it's items and chest tools breaking. Pickaxe from poof while talking to you professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. Then I'll click crafting quick, anvil time, enchant, pick, then I'll replace the books in random chests with care. I'll tour my winery, I know there's blocks somewhere, and then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chat swears not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to this next episode I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show.
Maybe we can start the show. Let's take down that hydration break sign and that setting up now sign. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo. Alrighty. So, it looks like Scar joined and left, Etho left, Cub left. Is it just me? Just me and Sleepy Asuma. Alrighty. So we're going to go ahead and eat those carrots, and then we're going to go find a place to lay our heads down and dream. We should probably pick up some extra frog lights for this next part of this exciting road building journey. I do like how this all looks with the nighttime, though. Okay. Kushja says, was that first song a parody of another song? They're both parodies. The first song was a parody of Short Skirt, Long Jacket by Cake. And the second song was a parody of When Will My Life Begin from, I was going to say Frozen. Tangled. One of those. But yeah, I wrote the lyrics, and the songs were performed and arranged by my sister Quinn. So I posted the Volume 2 album link there. I think those are both on Volume 2. I'm not sure. Actually, When Will My Stream Begin might have been a Volume 3. We don't have Volume 3 out yet. It's been held up. Oh, this reminds me. I was going to fix this, and I never got around to it. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Desired says, thanks for the music. First time I've laughed all day. Not a good day. Ah, sorry to hear that, Desired. That's rough. Glad we can help in some small way here. Tiny says, what are your Minecraft settings? Well, I set the render distance really far away. And I set the camera distance very far away. So mostly just very far away. If you know near, and then you do the opposite of that, you'll get my Minecraft settings. Melody Rainpod says, hasn't caught up with Joe's episodes in a while, but this build looks really cool. Thank you. Yeah, if you click the What We're Building link that is pinned to the top of the chat, you'll see that we are building the Bell Laboratories Research and Development Campus from Holmdel, New Jersey. We've made a lot of progress. So the episode where I broke ground on this hasn't come out yet. I started that episode weeks ago, and I kept being like, well, let me just add a little more. And it's not a great example of discipline, I'll tell you that. Oh, you know what? This has been bothering me too. Let's just get this in real quick. We're here. We've got the frog lights on us, so 480. Where's my line here? Okay. So I think that's this one. Especially if this is going to be in the background of future Mumbo episodes, we should, like, have this stuff in, right? Okay. So 477. Okay, so this actually stops before there. Okay. This is 477. Oh, wait, maybe that was... Hold on. Did I click this wrong? Nope. Hold on. 479. Okay, that actually is going to pull up like that. Okay. And then it's going to connect to 473... Or 477, day of 1918. 1919, actually, yeah. So then, yeah, we'll have that continue there. Okay. This is a little narrower. It's one of these side roads. These are not as huge. Elytra looks like it's about to break. Well, luckily we're on the ground, so not a current concern. Okay. Melody Rainpot says, been there, done that. Good luck with the episode. Thanks. Yeah, I actually was doing some replay mod and voiceover stuff for the episode earlier today, so it's nice to feel like I'm actually making some progress on it for a change. It's been kind of in limbo for the last few days, but I'm feeling better about it now. Okay, so from here we're gonna go up to 476 negative 1923 d. Okay, and then from there we're gonna go to 476 negative 1928. Okay. Actually, I'm thinking maybe we're gonna swap those now that I'm thinking harder about this. Yeah, that'll look better. Okay. 34. Okay, so that's going to come from that angle, and then it's going to start cutting pretty harshly that way. But not harshly enough, surprisingly. Until we hit 37 here. Okay. Fair enough. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum. Okay. Predictable says, mapping this out takes a second, but dang, you come far, Joe. Love to see it come together. Thank you. Yeah. This is the more technical kind of precise part of this. This is not, like there's going to be a lot of fun freeform building later on, but to get these roads in right the first time and not have to rework them does kind of require a little bit of concentration. So sorry if I'm not being especially social. Thank you for your patience. Okay. And then that's going to join up over here is what it looks like. Okay. So how do we get that arc right? More data points. So once again, we're not doing this pixel by pixel. We're kind of getting certain points in and then connecting the dots. So 486, 46, 1950. Okay, that feels like 1-to-1. It is. Melly Girl says, gosh, your eyes are turned white by the power of the magic green screen. You look possessed. Well, who's to say I'm not? We're having fun with it. Okay. So let's see here. Yep, that's the 45-degree angle. We don't want to continue that way. So 489, negative 1952 here. So we're going to start turning now. $492, negative 1954. Da-da-da-da. Welcome, Rosalind Seville. Welcome, Matt Limbago. Glad y'all are doing well today. We are just working on our little build here. Okay, so this looks like it's going to come in like so. Let's just get one more point in here, and then we'll about have it. 496, 1954. Okay, so this one's definitely down this low here. So it looks like it's going to come up like that, and then... Cool. Did we leave a bed on top of any of the nearby beacons? It's unclear. Okay. There's one. Yay. Hi, rabbits. Lay your heads down and dream. Alrighty. Possessed by the spirit of road marking. Do 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 do. Bum bum bum. Let's go fly up above that and see if it looks broadly okay. Well, the tree is kind of in the way. But if we come at it from another angle here, doesn't look blatantly wrong. That curve might need to be tweaked a little bit on that side. But, okay. Okay, so coming back over here, then... $499. Negative 1951. Okay, so that's going to connect up to there-ish is going to be how that's going to go. So let's see. We're just going to pick a random point. 503, 1951. Okay. So that's going to go like that. And then that's a little narrow here. Okay. But yeah, core concept. This is kind of one of the narrower roads. So we might have to tweak it. 494. And 1949. Yeah, okay, so that's at least 4 wide. It's kind of awkward, but it'll work. $498. Negative 1951. That feels too tight. It feel like we gotta play with it. It's too tight that way. Yeah. Okay. Whew. Okay. Let's keep going, making progress. That's what we want to make. 494. Wait, we were already at 494, basically. Yeah. So we need to actually shoot past that a bit. Down here to 492, 1948. 489, 1946. Bum 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 bum. Da 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 ba 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 ba. Do do do. La da 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 da. Bum bum ba da ba bum 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 ba da ba bum ba da 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 do 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 do. Have a good night, Woodland Juliet. Lay your head down and dream. Benicula Live says it's been a minute for me too. What's your secret to such healthy and hydrated skin? Well, let's see. If you look very closely, it's probably the Matrix. It helps. Okay, enough of that for now. So let's see, this is going to go 1. One, 2. Oops. Ego Jordy says, yeah, that'd do it. Yep. You know it, Ego Jordy. You know it. Okay. 481. 482. 37. Okay, so then this is going to go down to 480, 1932. One, two, three. One, two, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't think we actually want to make this that narrow. So let's actually pull that back a little here. And then that's probably just going to go the rest of the way here. Easy mode. Let's go see if we can get up in the sky here. And see how that turned out. It's not perfect, and it'll look better when we have the gravel in it, but... Gravel, isn't it? It looks okay. Okay. So we can come back and... knock that out. Okay, so over here, let's check our statistics real quick for 979,000 stone mined. Okay, cool. So we're not accidentally about to break 1 million. Are frogolites supposed to be bioluminescent slime? Oh, I just work here. Okay, so let's go down back over this way. So 643-ish. We're getting to where this like bottoms out here. Okay. Bum bum ba dun 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 dun. Negative 1832 or 1862. Okay. So it definitely continues. Enjoying these nice long straightaways. Up to that point. And then... So that point was 675. Real quick, do we have this point marked? 641. Okay, so this is actually the edge of that, and then that curves back up this way. 637, 1873. Six 35, 1878. Okay, let's chop this down. What are we working on? We are, if you look at the what we're building link pinned to the top of the Twitch and the YouTube chat, we are building a scale model of Bell Laboratories Research and Development Campus from Homedale, New Jersey. I don't think I have a bet on that one. So we gotta swing by over here. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay. And away we go. Okay, so we're going to chop down some more trees that are generally in the path here. Well, Nails, the camera gets larger every time we hit certain tipping milestones. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat, and we are currently $20 even away from our next face camera expansion milestone. Predictable says, Joe, could you have your map program make the pixels be a grind thing like McBlocks? I don't eat at McDonald's, so I don't know what that is. But I'm not really interested in learning. They've got their own way of doing things, and they're stuck in it. So let's see. So this starts off kind of shallow here, I think, and then gets a little bit steeper here. 633, negative 1881. Audrey Holt, Cub fan, and Asuma are both online. Fair question, though. Okay. So, let's see where this is gonna go here. La da 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 da. We go to 632 and place frog lights. La da 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 dee. Do 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 do. Wom bom ba dun 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 dun. Okay, so then still at 632 until we hit that one at 1893. That goes over to 633. So 1893. Dee 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 dee. Am I buying all these froglates? I'm kind of. So I'm selling Etho all the surplus stone from all the massive mountains we've removed. Because Etho has the stone permit. So I'm wholesaling Etho stone for his shop. And he doesn't have enough diamonds to pay me, so I'm using shop credit to buy the froglates. I have so much store credit with Etho right now. It's ludicrous. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. So we're actually missing another cut-in over here somewhere. Ooh. Where are we missing that cut-in? Okay, so 595 seems to be where that would end naturally. So we're going to cut in 596 and so on until we hit 608. Okay. McLeslie says, Joe, your wings are looking low. We got 41 durability left. And, you know, most of what we're doing right now doesn't require much flying, so we're okay. I'm not going to stress. I'm here to get stuff done. Not worry about what might yet be. Okay, so let's scale this appropriately here. So this is going to go to 600. Negative 1887. Or 1877. So that starts widening there. And then that's going to continue to 803. 1878, which is here. Okay. Doesn't get steep very quickly, does it? That's all right. 608 now. Negative 1880. Okay, yeah, that's gonna naturally kind of sweep up here. Audrey Holt says, so this is setting up the chords and stuff for the roads because it already looks mapped out on the other side. Well, I've started. The same method that I'm using here is what I did over there. Like all that, I basically put in a bunch of points and then connected them. Pepper says, Joe, are you gonna plant saplings or use custom trees? That depends on the timeline of the project. I would love to have custom trees landscaped in. But it's going to depend on what my time is looking like and what other hermits' time is looking like. Because, like, what I might want to do is say, like, hey, there's markers for where custom trees go, and then we do, like, a custom tree workshop, and people come in and put in the custom trees, right? Okay, so that's getting a little bit shallower here. So 614.84 goes like that. And then 616.88 is going to be here. So that's going to start kind of coming up like this. Some. Six 1890. Wait, is that right? Yeah, I don't. That feels off somehow. Feels like it shouldn't be coming. Let's pull that in one. Then it's gonna go 618 here. $18.95. Great. And it's gonna start cutting up here. Actually, 1898. Before it starts arcing back around. At which point? 1899. Tommy Guns, happy Mother's Day to your mother. Hope you're enjoying relaxing at the end of a stressful day. Okay, so. Actually, we might actually extend this out a little further here. To 618. Okay. And then from there, it starts cutting in more. So 616, 1906. Okay, and then that's going to cut back around until we hit What is this here? 613, 1910. Great. Okay. And then that's a pretty straight line there through 608, negative 1915. Wait. Went the wrong way there. Yep, nice 1-to-1 diagonal there. Did Mumbo mess up my village? No, not at all. He definitely stopped by, but he didn't cause any trubs. 603. Negative 1918. Dun dun dun. Audrey Holt says, I'm new and I was curious when you stream. If you go to joehills.net/soon, here is my stream schedule. There you go. I usually stream for 2 hours on school nights, so I was going to say I should be wrapping up in a few minutes. I actually am 7 minutes past when I was supposed to wrap up. So we're going to keep going for another little bit, but not too long. Let's do last call for tips now. So tips are welcome via paypal.me/joehills and YouTube Super Chat. Thank y'all for stopping in tonight. I feel like we've gotten a lot done, which is always a good feeling. I got a lot of editing done after spending a fantastic afternoon with my mother and my daughter. So that was great. Okay. It's been a good day. Got to have some fun, got to be productive, got to have a nice meal. Okay, so this one's actually basically a straight line the whole way through. So that's 631. Negative 1912. 1912 is here. So 631 is going to be this way. Okay, that's not very far. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's 3 and 31 minus 16 is 15. So that's 5 blocks each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I did the math wrong on that. That was 4 I needed to divide by. It's no problem at all. Yay, easy mode. Simple math. Okay, and then the slope for this next bit is close, but not exactly the same. But it's close, so we might be... So, 644, 1910. So, let's try 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yep, that is actually a change in slope. So this one's closer to the 5 we needed, huh? Let's tweak that a little bit. That'll smooth the curve some. Okay. Do-do, do-do, do-do-do-do. So this is going to go here, and then we're going to continue arcing that way to... Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Dee 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 dee. Da 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 da. 641. Negative 1907. Okay, so then that's going to arc around to there. But let's get some data points in for getting our slope right on the curve. 638, negative 1905. Ba-da-da-da-da. Okay. $635. Bump, bump, bump. Negative 1900. Okay, so this is where the slope changes pretty steeply, or starts changing sharply. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to bring this around one here. Nerdy Zombie, if you have a question, just ask it. Don't set up a feedback loop like that. In fact, that's often a timeout or a ban, but we're wrapping up the night. So I'm just going to let you off with a warning this time, but please take some time to read the rules in the future. Okay. No sense dropping these blocks off here. How old is my profile pic? I set that up when I first made my YouTube account. I think I shot that... I needed it for my Twitter and social media stuff. So I think I shot that in like 2009. We're not placing frog legs randomly. We're placing them to make the Bell Laboratories research belt road. Oops, actually, we are missing part of this here, aren't we? Yeah, okay. Thought I had done this whole thing, but I... Wait, yeah, we're missing a non-trivial portion of this. Okay, give me a second. Okay. So 623, 1997. Okay, yeah, so that's gonna come in along there. Okay. Okay, so 617, 1912. So that comes in pretty hot here, huh? It's actually 1913. Okay. That feels better. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe... Let's go retrieve that frog light. Frog lights can't breathe underwater. Do I miss Sahara? Well, I mean, you can visit Northern Africa anytime. It's still there. I'm going to play the Bedrock HermitCraft world soon. Any Easter eggs you left behind? It's hard to say. What I consider an Easter egg, like, I mean, there's a bunch of fun stuff in there to discover, but it's not, like, intentionally Easter eggs, per se. I don't know. Okay, so this is going to be 6/20, 1908. Bum 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 bum. Dee 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, that feels about right. And then 622.5, so that's 623. 1902. Okay. Yeah, this seems about right then. And then that comes to there. And then we get some more frog lights down this way. So we're at 624, 623. Oops. $18.91 is the first block. That's back this way. Realistically, though, the way we're gonna go kind of do this is we're gonna have to go past it at least one block there, or it's gonna look way wrong. Okay, 620, 1886. 621, 1886. Yeah. Okay, so 618, 1882. Audrey Holt says, did you ever think you would apply what you learned in math class to building scale models in Minecraft? Well, I never took a math class after the existence of Minecraft started. So, no. If you ask me, Joe, did you ever think you would apply what you learned in math class to video games? I would say constantly. Because, yeah, that makes sense. That part I could do. Okay, there's... Oh, this actually needs to cut down further here, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah, that's going to make more sense in a minute. Hold on. Yep, that's called the lagoon in the original architectural drawings. The Zen Lake, as they have it on Google Maps now. Or Lake Zen. I think it looks pretty cool myself. Okay. Ooh, this is looking good. Gonna just place some blocks real quick. Filling in this hourglass while we give folks a chance to get those last tips in. Da 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 do 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 da da da. Ideally, if we have dirt in our inventory, we want to put it down somewhere we know it's going to go, not put it in a chest. Storage systems are just an unnecessary buffer that we don't want to deal with if we don't have to, right? So, I'm just gonna... Is there, like, still a log in there? Oh, there is still a log in there. I was like, why is this not despawning? We cut that down a while ago, but... Okay. Globe, globe, globe. I'm undersea. Okay, so let's go grab some of that extra dirt since we... Or should we clear out some? Yeah, let's just grab some. We've got it here anyway. It's kind of late. Hey, Stephanie Hall. I actually thanked you earlier. You were our tipping... not tipping. Our stream hydration break sponsor today. So thank you very much for contributing to the Patreon and for keeping the show going. Janky Reefs, if you look at the survey that's linked, that shows pretty clearly what is and isn't in the complex. So I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about from memory, but you could probably check that and figure it out better than I could without looking at it. Durgan says, "Take on Me" is a surprisingly slow song when, or a not a slow song, sad song when played slowly. Yeah, I guess any song is a surprisingly slow song when played slowly. Or it might be a predictably slow song because you're the one playing it slowly, I guess. I don't know. That works both ways, huh? Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, we can make it more upbeat if we speed it up. Bum bum ba bum. Da 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 da. Dun 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 do do do. Da 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 ba 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 da 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 ba 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 boom 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 la da 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 do la da 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 da. Okay, we're making progress, visible progress on our roads. Everybody loves to see it. Okay. So we got this in here. Let's see. We should work out this intersection too. That's... Dun, 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 dun. Dee, 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 dee. Okay, 531. That's a little bit... Okay. 538. Let's just check. Okay, 538, 1940. Ooh. Looks like that should actually... Sorry, I didn't get the foot pedal in time. I had my foot lifted up so I could tap my toes while I was singing. Sorry about that. Stephanie Ellis says, "Had a great Mother's Day with my kid. Took me out to dinner and paid for it himself." Hey, congratulations on a fantastic... Or, congratulations on Mother's Day? I don't... Happy Mother's Day. Sorry, I've been going a while. My brain is starting to melt. But we've got so much good momentum. Okay, 538, negative 1938. So... It looks like I was trying to keep that aligned with there, but that was a mistake because this widens as that comes down there, it looks like. Okay, 533. 1940. Should be, okay, so here it should be already there. So then that loosens up there. Alrighty. Janky Reefs, well, I'm building the historical version of this, not the modern version of this. So I'm not really too worried about the Google Maps stuff. Okay, so we're going down to 557. And then negative 1930. Perfect. Glass Sand Plain says, my mom and I are living in different countries right now, but we had a great video call. Hey, I'm glad to hear that. That's fantastic to hear. Okay, so. Oh, wait, hold on. I did that wrong. It should be 558. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go use this bed. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, no, I tried to buy my mom lunch today, but my dad couldn't make it because he had something else to do. He sent money. He's like, no, Joe's moving. I'll pay for it. It's like, thank you, Dad. But I did buy my mom some fancy tea. We went to the fancy tea shop. And I don't remember which one she picked out, but I let her pick it because I've tried buying her fancy teas in the past, and there's some that she really likes and some that she does not. And I don't know the difference very well. Yeah, we're making Bell Labs, not Bell Works. There's some overlap, obviously. Yeah, loose leaf tea. Okay, so let's type this in properly here. 558 negative 1930. And the other point was 558. So this one's 538. So we're going 20 blocks, comma, negative 1939 or 1938. Yeah. Okay. So it's a 2/5 slope. Okay. So that means we need to vary this by yeah, let's tweak this here. Okay. So 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Hey, that lines up perfectly. It's almost like we did the math correctly. T-Lug says, wow, your dad sounds a little like the Beetlejuice. Yeah. First time chat promoting that you're going live. That's a quick ban. Don't do that. It's not cool. Okay. Okay, so we're at 558. So we need to go now. It's a pretty straight shot all the way to how far? All the way to here-ish. 595. Negative 19, 19. So the slope on this is now 0.297 from 0.4. Okay, so a 1/3 slope would be just threes, like oops, all threes. But for this one, every 9 we have to put in a 2. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 7. 1, 2, 8. 1, 2, 9. And then this would be the 10th one here. Okay. So that one's only going to be a 2. Now we need to go get more frog lights because we're out. Whoops. That wasn't very bouncy. Okay. Welcome, Adenel. Glad you could join us. We are currently enjoying some orange fireworks and going to pick up some additional frog lights. I think I left them back over here in that box. Yeah, that one. Not 100% sure. Yep, here they are. Okay. So now we can just take a quick trident back. Stephanie Hall 17 says, make sure you get recordings of your mom's laugh, pictures of her smile, and keep cards with her handwriting. My mother passed 5 years ago, and those have been very precious to me. Oh, yeah, that is a really good idea, Stephanie Hall. Yeah, I'm not quite at the point where I've had to start thinking about stuff like that, but yeah, we're probably going to be getting there within the next decade or two, hopefully more. But yeah, I should start thinking of stuff like that. Okay, so we were converging on this from over here, yeah. 2, now 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Whoops, that's wrong. Okay. This looks like it kind of just smooths out here. 602, negative 19, 18. Wait, hold on. I think I did the math wrong on that. I think every 10th one it needs to go an extra length. Instead of just okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then that's 595, 18, 19. Okay, and then this next bit here. Do the explosive fireworks do additional damage to the elytra? Oh. They look awesome. That's like being like, Joe, does your car billowing smoke like Columbo cause engine damage? Columbo. Okay. $602. 1918. Okay. So we need to have that reconcile about there. Yeah, that feels about right. And then that'll curve into here, which goes around that way. We can offload a bunch of this surplus dirt right here. Okay. Audrey Holt says, I love how he's going to wrap up and then got distracted placing frog lights. Well, I did the last call for tips and then no tips came in. And so I was like, well, the problem is sometimes it just takes a while. Like, sometimes PayPal takes a while. And so, like, if they're, like, doing maintenance, which happens on weekends, sometimes weekends it takes extra long. So when 0 tips come in after I do last call for tips, I can't tell if it's a delay or if there's just nobody tipping. So then I get distracted and I start doing other stuff. But yeah, we did, now that you mentioned it, that was like 40 minutes ago I said that. I just lost track of time because I was like, we're making great progress. I got great momentum. Okay. It's like I don't want to log out with all these blocks in my inventory when I can just place them and be done. Progress. Yes, progress. It is dark out, and I have nervous stuff is going to start spawning around me. But I don't want to kill my momentum. Looks like I have to, though. So let's go find someplace safe to stand. Any moving timeline yet? Yeah, there's overlap on the last week. So we have to... We're going to get the keys at the beginning of... Or, like, we're going to get the keys a week before we have to move out. And we have to move out the last day of the month. And there are monsters nearby. Woo. Oh no, my elytra broke. Remember when I said that wasn't gonna, we weren't gonna be here long enough for that to be a problem? Welcome to the problem. We got elytra. Yay. Okay, so real quick, thank you very much to Miss Gold Fox for tipping 10, who says, great progress after last call. Okay, so apparently it was not very delayed tonight, but thank you very much, Miss Gold Fox, for giving us the data we need to prove that. Yeah. So normally I'd like to do a quick flyover at the end of the stream, but because we have completely wrecked all of our gear, including the elytra, we're just gonna have to look at that in the distance there. With the zoom function. Do-do-do-do. But yeah, so we got that whole extra hot dog in over there. With both sides. Did we get both sides of its lamps? I think we did. So that's looking good. That's going to be exciting for people. We got some progress cutting into there and laying out that bit over there. That's fantastic as well. So, You can fly with cheetah cam if you have it. I don't have that, though. I do have long distance flying cam, but that's like pivoted based on my head, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and thank you again to Miss Goldfox for our presumably final tip of the stream. I probably should get back to replay modding and editing so we can get an episode sometime this week. Because, yeah, wow, I am way behind on getting this episode out the door. I made some great progress today, though. Had a great day. Spent lunch and hangout time with my mom. Did some editing. Got some great progress on the stream. Looking at the things here. Well, looks like... Oh, I should mute this before I... Looks like Dadcraft73 is fighting Enderman on Minecraft. So why don't we go ahead and raid Dadcraft73. When you get over there, our raid message is howdy y'all, Joe Hills raid here. Anyway, until next time y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Stop streaming, stop in the stream. Everybody likes the